J.K. Dobbins. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
4 yards.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? He completes it to Bryant. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
5-yard line.
Jackson from the shotgun. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. This is Carson. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
It's third down.
From the gun, it's Wilson. That's complete. It's Carson out of the backfield. Now he opts for the spin.
You don't like this!
All the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Chris Carson, 77 yards. And the Seahawks have taken a first quarter lead.
The extra point.
Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10. at their own 24-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. From the gun, Jackson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Right back to him for 10 more and a first.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the gun, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
That is definitely what we call our defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Escaping the pressure right. That's taken in by Duvernay. And down inside the 15 he goes. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Baltimore from the red zone now. They'll look to throw. Rolling to his left. And it's caught. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
At the 1-yard line.
They'll try to run with Dobbins into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
7. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Carlos Hyde in the game. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Oh, he may have gotten lucky. Tried to dump it off underneath on the check down. Nearly picked. Instead, it's incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson, eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Now Dobbins. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
At the Seahawks' 19-yard line.
They'll run here with Dobbins.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
Field goal. A 33-yard attempt.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
To pick up a 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. A pass underneath for Carson. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Second and 4.
Operating from the gun, Wilson. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down, and he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation. Here's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Dancing to his left. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And he will be brought down. His time is now run out on this first half of action. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told them, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Here's Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. To throw is Wilson. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Throwing again on second down. Wilson. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football. Knowing full well, he's got a man coming his way, full steam, and he broke that one up.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. Steps away to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Safety's creeping.
On 3rd down, Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he finally goes out of bounds across the opposite 40. A big-time 3rd down play for the Ravens. And even 40 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
And, Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson could really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead, this is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. This defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. 2nd, 3rd guy in, break it the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
No gain on the play.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Dez Bryant there to make the grab. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. And it's up and good.
Makes the score Ravens 17, Seahawks 7. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Here comes Philip Dorsett now to return it. Gets past one man. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
2nd and 10 now, Wilson. Philip Dorsett holds it in. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 14 on that one, and a 1st down.
Seahawks.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Just keeping the play alive. And this is intercepted.
Oh, boy, you ain't
and
got
that
no
should
feet.
do it. Picked off by Tavon Young. And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line.
Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me? Hold on. I got a crowd wrapping around the whole town for me. They mama crowd got a thou on the balcony. Nah, 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 I don't hear no clown talking foul on me. Won't shoot me down, send the cavalry. It been a while since I had time for me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Hello. Nice march out with the polo. Like my style, don't ya? Nice like this, I wish I was with ya. On my turf, roll out the Henry Rux. She like when I hit the receiver. Friend hop in, this is a 4-seater. Made a yank straight out the wood, I'm Derek Jeter. Major leaguer, no fatigue. We don't get no handout, we don't get no Magarinas. Never gon' throw your back out, tryna work, you need a breather. I need a break. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me? Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me? Hold on. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down. Tell me who you talking to. Roll up that Sinatra, fly la mama to the moon. She asked me what's my life path. Told her 55 south to the cat. So many couches I cried. Shout out South Tree and shout classy. I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the sucker up. Baby, I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the sucker up. Baby, I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the sucker up. Baby, I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the sucker up. holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's spit. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again. Celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's spit. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again. Celebrate the win again. Yeah, the sun can't touch me. Got a brand new visor. Yeah, your friend smart, but my bud's wiser. Yeah, get the job done like the equalizer. And I'ma grab another drink, 'cause tonight I'ma die like Michael Phelps. Hey, diving in this pool. I don't know what we have. Hey, I'm just telling you the truth. I heard the flare gun. I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none. I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one. See it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on. I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's spit. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again. Celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's spit. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again. Celebrate the win again. It is triumphant. Let's bump it. Don't mind me seizing the moment. Energy up my body burning. And my stomach keep on turning. Stop moving, I can't control it. On my last breath and I can't hold it. You gotta give it all I got. This for the ones that think I'm joking. This for real, for real. Lightweight bust off half a. Yeah, I'm sweating, babe. Must be all them happy meals. I don't know how happy feels, but damn, I'm trying to find out. Say I got sex appeal. I think it's 'cause I work a fire gun. I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none. I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one. To see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on. I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's spit. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again. Celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's spit. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again.
Get out my way, Lil. Get out my way, Lil. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top a bit. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls, head to toe designer. Drip, little bit, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. I can't hear the hate, got a lot of it. Take these bands to the bank, let them rot in it. So much ice on me, I wish I had 2 necks. I got homies that can sleep without 2. I got homies that can sleep without. Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of it. Walk up in the spot like, hey, what poppin' in? Gon' pop it for me, 'cause I'm rich and poppin' in. Yeah, drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top a bit. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls, head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. West LA, that where you find me though. Cha-cha matcha with a rockin' black clothes. Whippin' around that Batmobile, duckin' 5-0. If you step to me, then be prepared for smoke, lil' bro. Let me feel myself a little bit. Let me blow this down a little bit. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit.
They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
They say fall and you let go, but I know I got an antidote to retain some kind of self-control. Look inside my head through a telescope. You erase all the calls from a telephone. No sense of smile, maybe tell a joke. Holding back your tears, singing minimal syllables. Yo, look at me, at the asylum. Was a fateful mistake, 'cause the time ain't up. Yeah, the parts of my mind don't get much love. If you want in my head, come and call me up. You look like a twisted Robin Hood. Do you take from the rich and the poor and us? Wearing diamond shoes where you walk your pugs in a town you create where there ain't no love.
Where do I go? Where am I alone? Not on the phone. Where am I? They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face.
got a reflux. I drip out from the socket to a teacup. Drink up inside, look when they peep us. Shoes us in the belly of the beast, but outside there's a war going on your front lawn.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room, and we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Carolina Panthers. Joey Sly, the kicker, stands ready, and we are underway from Santa Clara. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Take over first and 10. At their own 21-yard line.
Here we go. 21.
First carry for Raheem Mostert. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
42's the mic, boy. 42's the mic. Nice, sweetheart.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
11. Check, 42's the mic. Check, 42's the mic. Rip left. Hey, gun. 42, nice 42. I'm scared. 21.
Garoppolo on first down. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
On 2nd and 11 now. Garoppolo. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Derek Brown coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. Well, that last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long.
21.
Snap comes at 1. Garoppolo. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. So instead of 4th down, 1st down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on, because 3rd down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
Here we go. 80. Check, Mike 42.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Got the connection here to Bourne. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting them in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
11.
A play fake from Mostert. Now Garoppolo. This throw caught right around the 6. And the Niners are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set them up 1st and goal. We're scoreless after 1.
Quarter with no score.
The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
Here we go. Like 80.
Here's Mostert. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Niners 7, Panthers nothing. Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. And this a very, very short kick. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Bridgewater going to lead the Panthers up here 1st and 10 at the 34. Now the man from nearby Stanford, Christian McCaffrey. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Bridgewater, a play fake to McCaffrey. He'll look to throw. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Bridgewater throwing complete here to Moore.
Complete to
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
on the carry.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
3 brings up 2nd and 7 at the Niners' 23-yard line.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. And they'll get him down right about the 20.
With the carry for
an extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16.
Tackle made.
It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll try to throw here now. Bridgewater. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And the Panthers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Again, McCaffrey. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. So a late touchdown here just before the half, and that obviously changes the dynamic of this game.
Yeah, in a couple of ways, partner, because they've been shut out up until this point. So now at least they go into the locker room, and Uncle Mo may be creeping over to their side to talk to them a little bit. And second, they're right back in the football game, an extra point away from tying things up.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. To try again after the sack. Garoppolo. Open man is born. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
It's now 3rd down.
Let's get off the field. I got you. Mike 42. Quit talking about it. Go ahead.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
What are you doing?
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Five brings up 2nd and 5 at the 40-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They go play action. Bridgewater. And this is going to be incomplete. So stop here defensively to start this 3rd quarter. Just what's needed in a tie ball game.
Yeah, good chance to build back some momentum on the defensive side of the ball. In fact, what they've done is give their offense a nice push in the back as they get ready to take the field.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They're indeed going for it. Bridgewater. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Niners take over in terrific field position.
It's a turnover on downs.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 7.
To throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. And returns it right back to Samuel. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18.
Taken down.
He lost 6 there on the 1st down play.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Here we go.
2nd and 16.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Hey, gun. You got 3 down. Mike's 4-2. 11.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
Intercepted.
Well, they thought they were going to break the the tie, the defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner, working with 2nd and 5 now.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
And it brings up 3rd down.
From the gun, Bridgewater. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
Christian McCaffrey.
It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
And the Panther 1st down.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a 1st.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. 3rd down. Here's McCaffrey. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the 1st down. Close it out.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. To throw, Bridgewater. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is going to be 49er football. And they're not able to convert on 4th down. Wow, so they were already in field goal range. Now this and a completely new story to tell.
And frankly, what they're going to say when they review this game and go over it, they're going to tell the offense, you had one job. All right, you knew what you had to get done. You knew where we wanted to kick the field goal from. You know our range. Just take care of the football, and we win the game.
They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
At the 21-yard line.
Here we go. Two.
Once again, it's Mostert. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Garoppolo going to give to Mostert, and he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over 1 minute to go in the game. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here.
31-yard attempt.
And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop. They're going to get out of here with a victory.
And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Eluding the pressure right. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
50 seconds.
Back to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just...
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49.
Good. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from. Way back then, you could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us.
The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did the lady go miss? Ay, her she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm. She caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Need a light year just to catch my buzz. These right here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Going up, a champ with the crown is here. I'ma win anywhere. Hey, so shake it like you don't care. I shake it up everywhere, and I can bake cakes by the pound. Blow the whistle 'cause I love that sound, and we can just keep going round. I'm ready for another round. Go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Hey, hey, go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Like
work the middle, 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 work the.
Pan a camera to the middle of the dance floor. I think there's something going down. Shorty packing goods like a transport, and I ain't never seen something so round. How round? Round like a planet in orbit, round like a b-ball. 23 Jordan, dunking on default. Automatic forces attract me to females. I look this gorgeous. How did you even come in existence? Hey, or did you just appear out in an instance? You got me all driven, revving my pistons. I wonder if she like the stick shift. Hey, count it 4 and make a wish. I wish that shorty keep it lit, 'cause if I shoot my shot, I won't miss. No backboard, gotta sound a light switch.
Go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Hey, hey, go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Like
work the middle, 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 work the.
She right got me.
Hit boy on the beat, so you gotta go berserk.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and wanna see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that wanna keep you
I sat down with my accountant. He said, I got good news and I got bad news. Okay. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more. Okay. Look, sometimes you need the faith. Sometimes you need to know your worth. Sometimes you need to wait. Shoot like the golden boy, but in front of the bait. You can't negotiate with Drake. You gon' have to pay. But wait, jugging on the main stage. The mainframe, loosen up your face, baby. Sometimes I need a vacate, meditate, hydrate, protect my energy before engagement.
Grew up having nothing, you're labeled impatient. But once the boss made it, you're labeled amazing. Meticulous with words, such a force of nature. I don't wanna seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that. It's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a fool.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. This one taken just inside the 10. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And some oohs and ahs from the crowd as he jukes his way forward for a couple of yards.
Down by Bobby Wagner.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson, man open left side is Brown. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
From the gun, it's Jackson. He goes full extension, and he's got it. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position.
Sometimes I need a check, not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. He changed his name, how about your respect? Give it more than what I give.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
There on the stop. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Ravens' 22-yard line.
They run it with Carson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 yards there, 1st down. Good push up front, and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
On 1st down, Carson. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Now it's Carson. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
Carson. He was brought down at the 4-yard line. A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Touchdown.
Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead.
He didn't originally want to run, but he didn't see anything in the passing game, so he scrambled, and wouldn't you know it, he scores a touchdown anyway. It's awfully nice to have a quarterback who can make things happen with his legs.
And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Seahawks 7, Ravens nothing. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the...
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 75 yards. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the... end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Now it's Wilson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target, and he didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
1st and 10.
But when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
There on the stop.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
On 2nd down now, it's Carson. Now Carson fumbles the football, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out. In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
On 3rd down, Jackson. It's complete to Brown, right side. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
It's 4th down.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Flush to his right. And he's got Snead. And all the way down to the 5. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Ravens have taken the lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, That's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson buying time to his left. He'll run it, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
Oh, that was dangerous. Wilson threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on second down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free, and there's another example, another incompletion.
He's got his man, that's Josh Gordon. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 11 yards there, first down.
And the Seahawks, first down.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
After the interception, here's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. He's got a man, complete. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a first and 10. From the gun, Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Quinton Dunbar with a pick. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Final play of the half. It's Wilson going for it all. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Wilson connects with Tyler Lockett. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Now Myers for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. Oh, a good return up past the 30. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Chris Carson.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might well throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Flushed out right, and he's going to keep it here. The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned.
And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. Matt Judon able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Loss of a yard. The sack cost him only a yard. It's second and 11. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson got Gordon open, completes it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 27 yards there, a first down.
Seattle.
They still can't get him. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Matthew Judon in there to take him down. After the sack here, second and 11. This is Carson. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. From the gun, it's Wilson. And this will be caught inside the 10. What a grab. And they'll get him down short of the first down, right on the 10-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. They run for it with Carson. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Give him 6 on the play, and the decision to go for it pays off. They've got a 1st and goal. Back now in Baltimore. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Carson. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Carson, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Throwing is Wilson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Tie game, fourth quarter. You're already in the red zone, well in field goal range. You can't throw a pick there.
And you know I want to give all the credit to the defenders, right? I mean, they made a play on the ball. But bottom line, you set up the situation perfectly. You've already got the field goal in the bag. You've got to make sure you take care of the football in that situation.
This pass into the arms of Snead. And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Boy, 30 more yards and another first down. All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. Right back to Dobbins on first. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
At the Seahawks, 39 yards.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
At the 35-yard line.
Now Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. This will be caught once again by Brown. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Any thoughts about overtime have ended at this juncture? That touchdown puts them up 6. I would imagine they'll kick the extra point now and rely on their defense.
Yeah, rely on their defense. So a little bit of time left on the clock here in the fourth, but they got to feel good now. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Makes the score Ravens 21, Seahawks 14. Justin Tucker.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. As the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. He's going to let it fly. And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way down to the 29. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. One last shot for Wilson. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over.
14.
I don't know nobody.